EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Nighthawks of Mexico City. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Mexico City. Hilliard now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a second and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, 33 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. Now a 3rd down.
This is the target, incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Hey, go Lion.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle, 97 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So here in the heart of Mexico, this is a city that's hosted a handful of NFL games before, but now this is a different deal. A relocated franchise moving south of the border. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Second and 10.
Hey, go Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Underneath to Spiller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 score.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20, Nick Chubb, touchdown! Nick Chubb, 71 yards. And the Nighthawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tyler Lockett. They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 44 yards. And the Nighthawks have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Because most of them are creating.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 1. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready?
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Nighthawks are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Up.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards.
It's a pickup of 61 yards. First down, Chargers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Waddle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Deion Henley there on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the back. And he loses the football the second time. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They're going to look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Riggs, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb will get the call running left. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Warriors 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
70.
Looking to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
79 Broncos.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And he needed to get to the midfield strike, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Nighthawks get a bit closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Can't get away, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Hey, Kappa.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Herbert on 1st down now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
59.
Running right, this is Spiller.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Herbert now. To the sideline and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They
go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
And again, it's Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Nighthawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Here's Herbert.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up and then let it go. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Stays on his feet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
242 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Ready, right?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Trucks over it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Chubb on the counter. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ready.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Chop alert, chop alert. Ready.
A give running right is Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Check. Ready, ready.
Chubb. Touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's 1st and 10.
Ram.
Herbert going to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And just shutting him off there. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Now a deep one for Johnston. That is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Herbert's was throw taken in by Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now Chubb running right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Oh, Nelson's face tackling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 of the first down. They run. Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The Chargers' 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That one good for 26 and a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Charger drive about to get going. First throw in overtime for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Herbert. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for Mexico City, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.